What's up, media world? It's your co-host with the most, Rain, the Rockstar, aka FNG Rain, and I want to welcome y'all to another edition of the great show called Spotlight. And I have a beautiful co-host with me today.
Oh, hey, I thought you was going to introduce me. Hey, what's going on, y'all? My name is Latoya, aka The Bald Head Truth. You can catch me on my podcast that airs every Sunday. Tomorrow, because of Super Bowl Sunday, I will be going live at 2 o'clock p.m., but you can always catch me on my YouTube channel as simply The Bald Head Truth. What's going on? Thank you so much for inviting me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome, baby. Go to Spotlight is on us today. It's a lot going on. We got a lot of things to discuss, as well as some interesting facts that the world should know. Talk to me.
Yeah, so y'all, if y'all know me, y'all know that I am like pro-black. I'm not anti anything, but I'm definitely pro-black. I love my black people. I'm intoxicated with black history, black figures, things that we have done, the struggles, the progress, the accomplishments, and everything that we've made. So part of my thing that I do on my show, and I asked Rain, and he was so gracious to allow me to bring it onto his show, was to talk about a Black history figure. And one of my favorite Black history figures is Shirley Chisholm, y'all. So Shirley Chisholm was a American politician in 1968 who became the first Black woman to be elected to the United States Congress. A lot of people. With Kamala Harris being, the first person that's a vice president, they kind of forget about the history and they move forward from today and go on forward. But Shirley Chisholm was like the first Black woman to actually run for the president of the United States. Even though she did not win, I feel like that is profound because she was being a trailblazer. Because a lot of people be saying like Kamala Harris she's a trailblazer. She's showing Black women that we can do it. But it's been done before. And I'm not taking away from Kamala, but I just want people to know that these things have been done. Like, and if it's up to you to it's up to you to do your history and just know where you came from. Kamala Harris, salute to you. All praise to you. But Shirley Chisholm was one of the first people to ever do it. And not only that, she was not the first Black person to run for president. Actually, it was Frederick Douglass, and most of you guys know who Frederick Douglass is. He was an abolitionist. He was a very educated man. But in 1948, Frederick Douglass was the first African American presidential candidate, and he was a slave, to be completely honest. But Barack Obama was the first Black African American president that was nominated by a major party, which was the Democrats. So that's our moment in Black history. And I just want you guys to, this year for me, like Black History Month is like, like it's there. Like people are talking about it. Like people are, it used to be like February. First of all, we got the shortest month in a year. You know what I'm saying? But it's just important that we know where we came from, because one of the things that I want Black people to start doing is having pride. And I feel like a lot of the things that go on in this society, you wouldn't be so quick to want to take a life of a person that looked like you if you had pride in who you are. And having pride in who you are comes from knowing where you came from. You know what I'm saying? We are people we've been through so much and we still persevere. We have made accomplishments. And don't get me wrong, they always want to say like Black on Black crime. They always want to say Black people do this, and well, Black person, y'all use the N word and all that stuff. We earn the right to use that word, okay? And we don't use it in a derogatory way. We use it in positive reinforcement, or as just an adjective to subscribe. We don't use it to hurt somebody's feelings or whatever. And that means a lot to me. That's just like me myself personally, if you call me a B word, you know, you my girls can call me that, but I got a nickname at home. My family can call me that, but you can't. You know what I'm saying? So let's, start looking at the positive things that Black people have brought to our history, and let that be the first step to having pride within yourself. And when you have pride within yourself and you value your life, it will be a lot harder for you to take the life of somebody else. And I'm gonna say one more thing: don't feed into that biasness of what they be saying on the black on black crime. Black people kill Black people because 9 times out of 10, they're in their environment. They have some kind of incident that caused them to be on at odds at one another, and then they happen to kill them. But when you see white on Black crime, it's a difference, because those white people are killing you not because of your content, of your character, of who you are. They are killing you basically because they do not value your life, because they feel like Black lives do not matter. So that's my spiel.
And you know what? To piggyback off what you said, um, Black History Month shouldn't even be once a month. It should be every day. And at the same time, one of the problems is the school system nowadays. It's not like when we was kids where you knew it was Black History Month, and then you go home, and or you already knew majority of the stuff you wanted to know. You just wanted to get deeper into depth of that particular person you was working on. But nowadays in school, they don't even really talk much about it. And if it's due, it's a select one or two. And there's so many others out there. And I gotta jump back to Shirley Chisholm. And what people don't know is she ran against Reagan. So if she would have won, we wouldn't have had the Reagan era and all that crap he was doing. At the same time, a lot of people need to remember who came before them. They might not be here as we speak. So we need to remember Malcolm X, Fred Hampton, Huey P. Newton, Bobby
The
Seale.
revolutionaries.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As well as we still need to give love to the ones who are here. Melvin Van Peebles, Mario Van Peebles.
Yeah, those are like pioneers.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because it shows that we have Black people that could be actors, musicians, or whatever, but instead of using the Black people that had these talents, they would rather do blackface. You know what I'm saying?
Minstrel era. Wow, that's how far we going. Okay.
Right. But I mean, it's all a part of our history, and it does know. The thing about it is people don't talk about it. And if you don't talk about it, it's subject to die. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is it's so much depth, and it's just like meaty. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when you cook a stew and you got so much meat in it and it's so good, that's what makes the stew good. And that's how our Black history is. It's
Right.
so meaty, and it's so crazy because they try to make you ashamed of, like, if you have Black pride, they try to make it seem like, oh, well, you are against another race. No, I don't like that. I hate when people say that because you have Black pride that you against another race. How is it wrong for me to love me? I love my family.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if I love, like, my last name is Broadus. If I love my Broadus, my Broadus family, then are you gonna be against me? It's nothing wrong with loving people. Like, I'm gonna tell you the honest to God truth. It's the beginning of the year. My family, we generally get together and we plan our vacations, whether it's for this year or for next year. And one of the things that I put on the table is I wanna go on vacation somewhere where people look like me. You know what I'm saying? I want to put back into that community. Everybody say, well, we tired of going to Jamaica. We tired of going. Listen, if I can put $1 in somebody's hand and make a difference for them, and I'm enjoying myself at the same time because they are giving me a service, then why not? Everybody be quick to want to go to Cancun. They want to go to Punta Cana. They want to go here. They want to go there. We got so many Black places and they make it so hard. You know what I'm saying? There was just and I know we got a whole topic of a show or whatever, but it was so many places. I mean, back in the day, like, because I read the Marcus Garvey book, you know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you, when I was and shout out to Marcus Garvey also for Black History Month, but when I read the Marcus Garvey book, one of the things that Marcus Garvey was encouraging people to go back to Africa. When I was in school, y'all, they made Marcus Garvey seem like he was a horrible person. And he was not a horrible person. He was for our people. He was a businessman, and he wanted people to go back to the motherland. And the other races made us believe they don't want you to come back there.
Right.
And they had a whole a whole thing like Africa, in the different continents or whatever. It was like, come back, come and see us. You are welcome here. You don't have to try to find your place in what.
But I got to hit the butt on that about Africa. And I'm going to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody want to go back there, go to the motherland. Some of them in Africa look at us like house niggas.
Okay, so can I ask you a question?
Shoot.
What they look at us like over here?
House niggas.
Right. So would you rather for you to be treated like a house nigga by somebody that can, once they get to know you, they accept you and they not judging you? They've judging you on what they've heard about you.
Facts.
So you gonna judge. So when you walk up to a white person and they judging you based upon your skin color, and you cannot change that
That's
perception
true.
that they have of you. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't want to make it seem like, because when I get into talking about black pride and loving black people and being pro-black and everything, the first thing people want to say, well, you're a racist. No, I'm not a racist. Because guess what? Black people, we don't have the power to be racist. We can be prejudiced, but we cannot be racist, because in order to be racist, you have to have the power to invoke economic change. And we cannot do that. Economic change in order to hurt a particular person, a particular race, and we don't have the power to do that.
One of the things I'm gonna say about America and the world, when it comes to black excellence and beauty, everything's a label with us. You know, black on black crime, this, that. It's always something. But with the people, when they start saying you're racist and this and that, that's when that fear kick in. You're doing too much. You're getting bigger than they want you to be. You're learning more than be talking. Let's be honest. America's built on blood anyway.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, I'm going to tell you this. When they say that you're a racist, what I feel like they say, my passion is too deep. And if that's what I'm being accused of, my passion is too deep for my people, then I'm guilty, homie. I'm guilty, because I love black people. We are one of, it used to be back in the day, they would say, once you've seen one of us, you done seen them all. But that's not true, because we come in all different hues. We come in all different shapes, colors. We are, right. Why would people, I'm telling y'all, I just need people to open up their mind and demand more respect for who you are and to know your history. Because if you have something to be proud of, like my mother and father raised me, that do not go out in the streets and scandalize our last name. Be proud of who you are. And when you realize that and start being proud of the black race, it is something, you will carry yourself different. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny though about world today is other races, they would rather learn more about our culture and our history than they own.
Because you know why? They're what you call culture vultures.
Mm-hmm.
They made us feel bad about having big lips. Now what? They had us feeling bad about having big butts. Now what?
Mick Jagger got the biggest lips in rock and roll history.
What it is that the same thing. Now don't get me wrong, because our sisters out there buying them big booties too. But don't get me wrong, they used to be like, back in the day, they used to be like, she has a, white guys used to be like, she has a nice
They liked it. They liked it.
But they like our big butts. The Kardashians is a prime example.
We are trendsetters.
Listen, I'm going to tell you this. Kylie Jenner, her kids ain't going to even know who they look like, because they mama been so in here. She used to look like trailer trash. And now everything that she has is a black feature. If
true,
that is not showing you that black is beautiful,
we are trendsetters.
We have a culture to be admired and to be imitated, and that is where you get the culture vulture.
I'm gonna tell you something funny. If a white person call their homeboy a nigga, they proud. I'm talking about they excited about being called a nigga. They be like they just got some credibility.
Yeah.
Be looking like. But then when you call them a hunky, a cracker, y'all offended. I don't want to be that, but you want to be this. Make your mind up. What do you?
But
are you confused?
What? And my thing is like this. I'm like this. I feel like I ain't worried about how they feel and I ain't worried about what their concern is and how they judging us or whatever.
At all.
I just feel like we need to judge ourselves better. We need to give each other a little bit more grace. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like Black Pride, y'all need to come back. It used to be the Black Power Fist. You know what I'm saying? Like, back in the day, like, I used to be on a podcast called Dear Black Folks podcast, and we used to highlight Black people, and we had John Carlos on our podcast, and he was the guy who raised the Black Power Fist at the Olympics.
Really?
Yeah. So I interviewed him, and when I tell you some of the things that he was talking about in his interview, it actually brought tears to my eyes for all the struggles and how, you know, they be releasing these films about how they used to release dogs on us. Like, they used to think that we were nothing, y'all, and now we are millionaires. Some of the first Black Americans, some of the first millionaires in America were Blacks.
Facts.
It's a whole book talking about the first millionaires in the United States, and a lot of them was Black people. So, like I said, I don't want to take over the show with this because I could talk about it all day.
But it's not a bad subject.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I just love Black people.
Facts.
I love them. Now, don't get me wrong. When y'all walk up on my car, I'm still going to hit them locks. But I'm just saying.
We'll do some worse.
You know what I'm saying? You still have, there is nothing. It's people. You know what I'm saying? It's people, and it's in society, the way to make people mindset the way it is. But I just want you guys to make sure. I've been going around every day at work. When I be at work, I say, every time I see a Black person, I'll be like, Happy Black History Month. And they be like, oh.
You say it so calmly, it makes you like, really?
Right, I'm telling you, because it's not something that I'm trying to hide. I say it in front. It could be a group of Black people. I mean, a group of white people, and this one white Black person, and I tell him, Happy Black History Month, and he'd be like, "Thank you." You know what I'm saying?
Our media world, is Happy Black History Month.
Absolutely, for sure.
At the same time, I gotta do two races. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm part Native American, so I gotta definitely give a love and shout out to the Apache, because let's be real, Thanksgiving was a slaughter too, so it's a lot to learn and pass that buck. A lot of people go through the same struggle.
And I want y'all to say, and I don't know if you got any white people in your audience, y'all stop saying y'all discovered America.
At all. Facts.
Stop saying that. Y'all ain't discover America.
Or
how you discover something? No, yeah, they didn't. Yeah, they
or rap.
Discovered, right?
Or sing it.
But my thing is that y'all stop saying that y'all discovered America. Columbus, first of all, they got lost and they came upon America, but it was already people here. And then they want to make it seem like white people brought Black people to America. The Caribbean is right next door. You think ain't none of the people in the Caribbean? Look how close Cuba is. Look how close they are. You think that no Black people came across and decided to come see what this land was over here?
And it was Black pirates. It was Black cowboys.
Yes. Look, I went on with a Black cowboy the other day. Yeah, I did.
Go down that road.
Listen, I did. I went on with a
He had a 6-shooter.
Let me tell you, he had. What you talking about, in his pants?
Nah.
Oh,
see what I'm saying? We got to go to a commercial now.
He's 33 years old. He might have had a 6-shooter up in there. I'm just trying to tell you. But no, I'm gonna say this. Before that, he was a Black cowboy though, and I thought he was a cowboy. He came out when I went on a date with him. He had a big old cowboy hat on. He had the plaid shirt. He had the big belt buckle. He wasn't even he's not from Texas. He was here visiting. The creased jeans and the cowboy boots. And he was such a gentleman. I want to say that. Yes, sir. Just a little bit too young for me. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, we're talking about that.
He was like early 30s. So, yeah.
Look, we're going to take a commercial break in a minute, but like I said, Black Panther Party for Self-Defense is still active. Shout out to Al Rookin and them. Yeah. You don't know who that is, do your homework.
And shout out to the Detroit 300. They've been out there at, people been getting robbed at the gas stations in Detroit and getting shot coming out of convenience stores. And they've been walking people to their car, pumping their gas and all that stuff, making sure that they are cool. So shout out to the Detroit 300.
And one movie everybody in the world should watch. Watch Birth of a Nation. That'll teach you something. And you'll understand how America has thought about us in the beginning of time. So
Mhm.
we're going to take a commercial break, and we'll be back with some more interesting things and facts for you guys.
Spectrum just launched Spectrum One, where Spectrum Internet, advanced Wi-Fi, and unlimited mobile come together to keep you seamlessly connected wherever you are! Why did you switch?
Because Spectrum Internet delivers the fastest download speeds in the nation.
And the advanced Wi-Fi has enhanced security and privacy features that automatically block online threats.
How reliable is Spectrum Mobile?
It's a super reliable service coast to coast.
Switch to Spectrum One and get internet for $49.99 a month, plus free advanced Wi-Fi and one free line of unlimited mobile. Call 1-833-861-4999.
I wanna go where I wanna go, where we've never been before. Come along with me, come along with me.
To learn more, visit Celebrity.com, call 1-800-CELEBRITY, or contact your travel advisor.
Now is no time to return to normal. It's time to go places normal's never been. Oh, bellissimo, Carlo. And do things normal can't even imagine. And Vegas is where you'll find it. Okay, commercials over, people. Back to work.
Welcome back to the Spotlight, people. We just had a commercial break. We had to pay some bills. If y'all look in the background, y'all see my city, hometown, Ohio, Dayton. Thanks to DJ Breezy, the technician, and Be Humble, Stay Humble Network for doing all that. And
Make sure y'all go like, comment, and subscribe on that network
Facts.
as well. Right, what's your YouTube channel? Let's get your
Oh.
subscribers up.
my YouTube channel is Rain Rockstar Spotlight 4977. One long word. My IG is Rain Rockstar. I'm working on a fan page and about to change that up, and some other projects coming about. What you working on?
But let me tell you this, though, because I went on your YouTube page yesterday.
Did you know?
Yes, I subscribed.
Really?
Yes, I subscribe to your YouTube channel. Well, we gonna work with y'all. Subscribe, y'all his fan base or people that fuck with Rain. We gonna work on his YouTube channel. We gonna get that YouTube channel popping, baby, because YouTube is where it's at.
Facts.
We got to start getting your subscribers up on your YouTube channel. One thing, you be all over the place, homie. We gonna get you concentrating on that YouTube channel and because let me tell you, I was listening to shout out to the Breakfast Club. I mean, it's not Breakfast Club. Shout out to Sway in the Morning.
Sure.
I was listening to Heather B the other day, and she was like, "You got to give 100% to something, because when you give 60 here and 20 here and whatever, you spread yourself too thin, and that 100%." Put 100% into something, and then let that grow, and then we'll go somewhere else. So with that being said, I'm pouring into my YouTube channel. Facebook, I got y'all. I love y'all. We already where we need to be on Facebook. Facebook got so many rules. They not really trying to make you rich. The metaverse is not really built for us too much. So we're gonna pour into YouTube and let YouTube tell me no before I give up on them. And so with that being said, if you have it in your heart, Rain's audience, I would love to have y'all over on my YouTube channel, Simply the Baldhead Truth, and we're going to work on getting Rain shit popping. We got to get you popping over there on YouTube, homie. You be having some good content, man. We need to make sure that we're going to get this podcast popping. We're going to get your YouTube channel popping. That's why I'm here, because I just feel like as a Black person, it's my obligation to make sure that you are successful. For me to pour into you, and if you see me going astray, bring me back, and that's what we're gonna do for each other.
I can't lie, I am spread thin. I got my hands in so many different projects,
you can't
but that's
do that, homie. Listen, concentrate on one thing. Concentrate on one thing, and this is it. I'm just saying, like, God just is speaking to me, and I'm gonna share his conversation that he having with me with you. Pour into one thing, right? Pour into one thing, because if you can't get satisfied if you spreading yourself thin. You know what I'm saying? So let's pour into what get a goal that we setting. Like, my goal for my YouTube channel, it might sound crazy, but my goal was 100 followers and my subscribers, and I just kept on saying, y'all, I'm trying to make 100. I'm trying to make 100. Now I'm at 193 as of today.
Congratulations.
And that's not a lot, but hey, it's a lot from when I first started, because when I first started, it was me, my sister, my cousin. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I got 2 YouTube channels because I wanted one to subscribe to the other one. You know what I'm saying? So let's just work on pouring into one another, y'all. It's Black History Month. Make sure y'all pour into somebody black. That's what's up. All right, so here we go.
Good shit. It's Valentine month, so a lot of people have their own opinion on what's a good gift.
Humbug.
This one over here, we're gonna get to that one in a minute. Let's talk about gifts, relationships, all that.
Okay, y'all, you ready?
Shoot.
I ain't getting no gift and I ain't got no relationship. And the reason why I ain't getting no gift, because I ain't got no relationship. Now, and let me say this though. Ladies, stop thinking that pussy is a gift. It is not a gift. Y'all be feeling like, oh,
it's a treat.
Yeah, it's a treat, but it's
free.
Yeah, but the thing about it is, no, it's not free. It's not free.
Who you are?
No, let me tell you, it's not free. And that's what's the young generation got y'all thinking that it's free. But mine still got a price tag. That is not a tampon string that coming out of my coochie. I'm long past the tampon string. Okay. It is a price tag that is out of my coochie. I'm telling you, pull on it and you will see that it has a price attached to that. Okay.
Do it. Hold on. Swipe that, please.
I'll take credit cards because you can go back and dispute. No, I need cash. I'm old fashioned. Okay. I need cash.
To all the single dudes out there, evidently, my sister over here is on the hunt. She's a man eater.
I'm not. And that's what you ain't gonna. I ain't gonna meet nobody with you.
Yes, you are. There's some freaks out there. Don't be like that.
No, I don't want a freak.
What you want?
I'm gonna tell you this.
What you want?
Listen, this is one of my biggest downfalls. I think. Because I feel like, okay, I'm not in a hurry to get in a relationship because people be feeling like they need a relationship to complete them.
Facts.
I don't need a relationship to complete me. You know what I'm saying? A relationship is an accessory, like a dope ass handbag to the outfit that I already got. You know what I'm saying? So the thing about it is that my pastor, I haven't joined the church here in Dallas yet, but my pastor back in Michigan, he said people be coming and they be wanting to come with you. It completes me. So that means you coming with less than 100%, and then you want them to come with whatever their percentage is to complete you. He was like, no, you need 200%. In order to have a relationship, you have to have somebody that is giving 100 and you giving 100.
Right.
I mean, it's far-fetched that it's actually gonna happen like that, but I'm okay. I'm not gonna get into a relationship knowing that the signs is already there that I shouldn't be in that relationship. I'm patient. Because I already know that, it might not be me, but it might be the person that God wanted to see me with. They got to go through some things and be able to appreciate some things until they get to me.
Fact.
I've been in a relationship before, my last relationship, and I talk about it on my show. I wasn't ready for that relationship. You know what I'm saying? But God don't make no mistakes, I wasn't ready for that relationship. I wasn't a great girlfriend. I was a good girlfriend because I didn't cheat that much. But
wait a minute, hold on. I'm gonna stop you right there. She woke me up. She said I didn't cheat that much.
Yeah.
What is that much? Is it 1 time, 2 times, 3? What do you consider cheating? You started this.
Okay,
what
did I consider? I consider cheating is to be emotionally, even if it's not physically, involved with somebody else. And I held conversations with people.
You cheated.
And I had people that, I would discuss my relationship with. And the reason why I would take their advice because I was emotionally involved with them and I admired them for the way that they handled me. And I wanted my dude to handle me in that same way. You know what I'm saying? And so I would go to them and I would talk to them about guess what he did and whatever. And they would come back. And I don't know if it was genuine advice that they was giving me, but I was taking it because I was emotionally involved and I had invested myself emotionally in them. And that was wrong. That was wrong.
Well, one problem with relationships is, listen, people, it's not a handbook. You just don't wake up one day, read a book and learn how to date. You date. and it's like like this imaginary book. Everybody put their pieces of how the experience is, and as you date, you run into people in that field, and they become like a confidant, concierge, and you learn what they went through, and that's it. You don't just it's not nothing you can buy in a store and tell you how to date.
But let me tell you this, and I halfway agree with you. And the reason why I halfway agree with you is because I'm a therapy child. You know what I'm saying? My parents, they made sure that they kept me in therapy all the time. They made sure my parents was like, you got a problem, go to therapy. I don't know how to handle it. That ain't my area of expertise. We need to get you, somebody that can tell you how to work through your feelings, be able to communicate with us what it is that you need in order for us to be able to handle it the way we best see fit in our household. But the thing about it is that I went to therapy because when my mother passed away, I was angry with my dad because he started dating again, and it wasn't immediately after immediately after my mother died, but it wasn't what I thought the time should be. I felt like he needed more time. He started taking this lady to church, and they were sitting in the same pews that my mother and him was sitting in, and I was just angry about that stuff. So when I went to therapy, I was like, some of the things that I was saying was like, my dad he was a horrible husband, and he cheated on my mom, and he did this and he did that, and because of the things that he did, I feel like it affects me in my relationship because I have trust issues and stuff like that. So my therapist told me, he said, listen, you cannot judge your father as a husband. You cannot judge your father as a boyfriend because he was never that to you. He is a father. What kind of father is he? My father is a wonderful father, still is. And to the day God decided to take him on. My dad told me this. He said, it's two people that you can put your trust in, and that's God and me. He said, because I would never let you fail. That's profound. That's a black man speaking right there.
Touche.
But one of the things that I say that to say, if just say, for instance, a woman is in a relationship with you, and then she go into another relationship with somebody else, that woman can't come back and ask you. That man can't come back and ask you, well, how was y'all relationship? Whatever, because that relationship, that's two different relationships.
I disagree. I'm gonna tell you why, because I actually had that happen. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I was dating this chick, and when we split up, I swear for God, my sinful soul, her dude called me. What am I doing wrong with her?
That's the first problem right there.
And you know what? I told him.
So she been in the wrong relationship with two motherfuckers. That's what it was.
We just ran our time.
Okay.
But I told the nigga what to do. He did it. It got a little bit better. I do need my money for that dude. That wasn't free. But it blew my mind. He asked me, what am I doing wrong with her, bro?
She had a weak man.
Yes, I told him he was weak.
She was in a relationship with a weak man. And for Valentine's Day, she should get him some panties.
Nah.
And maybe a rose.
No.
I'm all for the roses.
She had to get him money because I took her out a couple days later and got her something. She's just fine.
Yes. Hey, and the thing about it is, he was getting relationship advice from a person that wasn't giving him genuine advice.
Don't give him genuine advice.
Why would you? You should have told him, look, man, I'm not your relationship.
I did.
Between you
Listen.
and ladies.
I did.
Let me tell you.
But it was what it was.
Men, ladies, whatever. Do not get relationship advice from somebody outside of your relationship. If you got problems in your relationship, you need to go to therapy. Y'all need to go to counseling. And you know what? And
I went to therapy.
Well,
you
not.
I didn't even charge you.
No,
but it was real genuine advice.
And the thing, and if you had genuine care if you had genuine concern,
I didn't care about that boy.
Right? But why would you go out with him go out with her a couple days later? That's signs of a dirtbag, Rain.
Because she belonged to me at the time. You see my face? I'm dead serious. I'm not playing. It was what it was. I'm not a dirtbag. I'm just about what it was. You couldn't keep your lady. I will. I'll teach you later. I'm honest. That's years ago. That was like 20 years ago.
Y'all. Let's talk about the Valentine's Day because I ain't gonna agree with that at all.
And I don't expect you to.
Yeah, all right.
Ain't nothing perfect. I'm not perfect. It is what it is. Do we have any comments, Breezy?
No,
because this is very interesting.
We got hand claps. We got what's up with it from Doggy Davidson. We got
who said that name again? That's my partner. That cat right there. He gonna call me. You already know what I'm gonna say on him. We're just alike. Anyway, who else we got over there?
Don't be proud to be just like that right there.
Hey,
like
I'm-
that.
I'm the truth.
Oh my God. And that's the
But I'm
problem.
honest.
That's the problem when you
Oh,
think
but that
you
was
the
years
truth,
ago.
that you-
That was years
it's
ago.
always room for improvement.
Thank you.
And
I'm
that
not
right
like
there,
that no more.
Yeah,
I'm just love. I'm all
man.
about
Are
love.
you in a relationship now?
Yes, I am.
Okay, how long y'all been together?
4 years.
For real? Y'all live together?
We have at times.
Okay, let's talk about Valentine's Day gifts.
I mean, because ain't nothing perfect. We're not
What
going to get into my situation. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, how I was 20 years ago today is just a long,
Okay.
hard road.
What do you feel like is a good Valentine's Day gift?
Well, first you got to be genuine from your heart.
I wouldn't give a shit if it was genuine.
No,
or
let me-
not. Just don't let it be a knockoff.
She don't want the Muhammad special.
Yeah. No, okay.
No,
just-
a nice gift could be, depending on the person. I say depending because it could be a nice gift. It could be a nice bracelet. It could be some earrings. It could be shoe.
I don't.
Depending on the money.
I don't believe in Valentine's Day. I believe that Valentine's Day is. I don't want to be like one of the people that say it's a pagan holiday and all that shit because I really don't even know what pagan is.
I never
my
thought about
thing
nothing like
is,
that.
I don't believe. I feel like Valentine's Day is every day. It shouldn't take for somebody to tell you to treat me nice on today. Treat me nice every day. I don't want to go out to no crowded ass restaurants. I don't want to be don't stop on the corner and get me no gift with no teddy bear, no candy, no none of that stuff. Because you could be taking this money and say, okay, baby, instead of that gift that I said I was going to buy for you, I see a future in you and I'm going to invest in you. So we're going to take this bank account, this money and put it in the bank account and this building toward our future. Why what I'm going to do with a teddy bear?
Everybody don't have to get a teddy bear.
What I'm gonna do with candy? I don't need no candy. I'm in menopause. I have hot flashes.
TMI.
I don't want. No, it ain't.
TMI.
How many people are in menopause? I'm not the only one. My menopause. They put me in menopause because I am a cancer patient and because my cancer is estrogen positive. Make sure you go get your mammograms and all of that stuff. But I had to go. I was put into menopause because it saved my life.
Okay.
So thank God for menopause. Okay. So my thing is. I don't need no candy. I don't need no gifts like no materialistic type stuff. I just need you for my Valentine's Day, whoever you are out there. And like I said, my boyfriend, he might be out there. He had to go through some things in order to be ready for me. Just invest in me. Guys don't realize when you say invest in me. Let me know that you ain't going nowhere. Because if you invest in me, then that means that you plan on sticking around.
That's fact. Now, the fact that you said that. Some people are afraid of the word commitment. That's where it starts. Because I believe if you date somebody, it's going on 2 years. You're investing in that. That's still ain't no. I'm still trying to get to know that person. 2 years, you invest. I don't care what you say.
Yeah, but the thing about it is the thing that's wrong sometimes with the word commitment is when people don't know what the definition of commitment is, and they think that commitment means ownership. That means like I now have an opportunity to dictate what you do, where you go, who you talk to, and all of that type of stuff.
I agree. Some people think like that. But if you know what it is, understand it, and you have, I want to say, and I'm not going to say an advanced mind, I'm going to say you have an open mind to understand, that's not going to scare you. That's the problem. So many people, I'm not going to be owned. You're not going to control me. So they're bucking out the gate. And that's where it begins. Same with the word property, ownership. Those are words, but if you really dig deep on each word, it's blown out of proportion. And that's the problem with people's mind. They take it further where they need to go. And once you start thinking that way, it's little things start popping holes in your relationship, start crumbling. Now you bugging, now you tripping. Oh, he ain't gonna own me. She not gonna own me. And then when you mess up and lose it 5 years later, you like, you know what? Damn, I was tripping.
All I'm saying is this. Don't go broke trying to buy somebody something for Valentine's Day because you in a relationship with somebody that measure how much you love them by gifts.
That's why I said genuine.
Because that person, that's a shallow person.
I
feel. A woman be sitting home and he might be making rounds, dropping gifts off to you and then going to the next person or whatever. That don't mean that don't mean nothing. That gift don't mean anything. It's just like, I mean, it's people put too much into materialistic things and don't feed me but that got to do with my
Making
love
rounds,
language.
making
You know what I'm saying? That got to do. My love language is like I like for people to give me like to be affectionate. You know
Right,
what
yeah.
I'm saying? And when I say affectionate, that don't mean that you have to buy me stuff. That just means that you just cuddle on the couch,
Yeah, right.
take time,
The smallest
quality
things.
time,
Yes.
stuff
I
like
agree.
that. But women, y'all got to stop putting so much pressure on these men to buy y'all gifts and stuff. Like, it's cool, don't get me wrong, but if you ain't getting it 364 days,
Facts.
and then
Facts.
you get it on that 300 on that one day, you need to reevaluate your whole relationship because something is missing.
But believe it or not, some people go through situations where they're not used to receiving 365. They only select days. So when they run into somebody that do give them 365, 300, 200 days, whatever, they don't know. They accept it, but it's like, whoa, this is something different. How do I react? I'm not used to this. See what I'm saying?
Instead of y'all out here worried about what he gonna get you on February 14th, wonder and worry about what he getting somebody else on February 13th and 15th.
Not everybody cheat, baby. Come
Not
on.
everybody, but I'm not saying that everybody.
That's not fair.
I'm saying if you because side chicks got a day now. Either they day gonna be the day before or they gonna be the day after. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, don't put so much emphasis. Well, he was with me on that. You know how many times as a woman I hear other women say, well, we was together on Valentine's Day. Who cares? You got women that is willing to play that second fiddle. You got women that's willing to play to get their Valentine's on the 15th. Shit, I wouldn't give a shit if he gave it to me on what's the Saturday after Valentine's Day? Because this year Valentine's Day fall on the Tuesday.
It's a week.
So shit, I'm gonna be at work on Valentine's Day. Do what you gotta do, homie.
For all you dudes whose pockets is hurting y'all broke, Valentine's Day's on a Tuesday. So what you do? You take her on Taco Tuesday. Say Happy Valentine's Day, baby. Listen,
I hear you.
Yeah, that's for the broke people.
I love Taco Tuesday. It ain't about broke shit. I love Taco Tuesdays because the margaritas come with that too.
That is true.
Shit. Okay.
I can't fool with you, but
yes, that's true.
But not what though? Not everybody cheat.
Not everybody cheat. Black women don't cheat.
What?
Black women don't cheat.
What?
Black women do not cheat.
And I got to hit her with this. That's a nigga please on that
one. I'm for real. No, but for real, I be feeling like I always say that. I even had T-shirts. I was selling T-shirts that said when black women don't cheat. Well, in order for us to like cheat, we have to have some kind of trauma in our lives. I'm telling you, black women, we want good, wholesome relationships.
True.
And
stay out there.
And the reason why black women cheat is because black women, women cheat, period, for I feel like it's something that they not getting at home. Men cheat because they think they can. Because they like new coochie, they like the new experience. Like my homeboy was on his podcast the other day. He was not on this podcast, he was on this live. Shout out to Big Punchy. And he was saying that men, he said they'll go have sex with a woman. This chick, you could be with a chick and she'll drain you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then he go over somebody else's house and it's a different face, a different body,
feeling,
and he'll have sex with her too, just because it's a different face. You know what I'm saying? Just because he can, just because he think he can get away with it, just because the opportunity present itself. A woman, we be looking for something that if we got a relationship at home, it's something that we not getting at home that we feeling like this person is going to give us.
That's a two-way street. Same with a man. That's facts. Let's be real. Everybody want love. Everybody want happiness. A lot of y'all hoes. Y'all just want to fuck. We gonna be honest about it.
Women wasn't built to be hoes.
And a man was?
Yeah, y'all hunters.
Touche.
It's the thrill of the kill.
That one.
Yeah. We not when it was
y'all just pray? I mean, y'all gotta understand this part right here.
Yeah, we are y'all prey on y'all like to it's the thrill of the kill.
Right.
It's the chase. It's you want to be able to spit game and talk this person out of their panties. Women, our whole thing is not, we're not set up like that mentally. We just, it has to be some kind of trauma in a woman's life in order for her to get to that mindset. Because all little girls play with Barbie dolls, and they play with whatever, and they in their mind, in their psyche, they're going to grow up, they're going to meet somebody, they're going to meet this Prince Charming, he's going to come along, he's going to sweep them off their feet. Right. It has to be something in their life between them being a child and being an adult. You don't see no kid at Barbie don't go around fucking all Skipper and all of them and Ken and all that type of shit. Barbie be going with Ken. That's it. And she got one boyfriend. How many boyfriends Barbie done had since that's what it is? I'm telling you. Barbie don't have Barbie is in a monogamous relationship.
I can't vouch for Barbie.
That's what little girls are raised to be.
Yeah, but you a little girl, when we turn 13, all of a sudden you're the neighborhood hoe.
But that is some kind of way that they have went astray.
So I'm allowed to be a kid. I can play with Transformers. I can play with G.I. Joe. And when I get 13 or 14, I'm just automatically a whore?
No.
I'm just born into a hoe?
Your fathers and the males in your life, they tell you that that's part of being a man. They make it okay. If you got a whole bunch of women in your life and you got a whole bunch of little girlfriends, they pat you on the back and say good job. You know what I'm saying?
I can agree on some of that.
Yes.
In my case, my father didn't teach me that. I'm not gonna pretend. He didn't teach me that was the thing. He taught me get one woman, be a good husband. If you get a relationship, you get married, you fight to the end. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna give him that credit. Was he a whore? But he was still a whore.
Right.
I'm not gonna say pretend he was, but he didn't teach me, hey, good job for being a whore.
Yeah, but the thing about it is that I believe that with like my mom used to say, she was like, and it's crazy that my mom said these things to me. But one of my things that my mom used to say is that you measure a man you measure a man how much he love you by how much he protect you from his outside bullshit.
Touche. I can dig that.
She was like, if he protect you from that shit and don't let none of them, don't nobody show up on your doorstep with outside kids and you know what I'm saying? Or Barbara calling Shirley and all that type of stuff.
You know what? That is
But me and y'all get celebrated. For y'all, I'm telling you, y'all get celebrated for women coming in and you're around your boys and yeah, dog, I'm about to have this bad one come up here. Watch. And then as soon as she leave, another one come in. And then your boys be like, damn, man,
I'm gonna be honest,
I see you.
If you single, do your thing. If you're in a relationship and you faithful, that's beautiful.
And you faithful. That's if you faithful, that's period. That's a period.
Facts.
Faithful is a period. But being a man, you are not crucified for being in like now everybody talking about now this poly
relationship.
Yeah. and the thing about it is, but they don't want to talk about a woman having a whole bunch of husbands and all the men.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That would upset society.
I'm not gonna say pretend like society's not a double standard. Or
it is a double standard.
I'm not gonna act like it's not there.
It is.
But yeah.
Yeah, so my thing is like I feel like the way women, and that's why I come back to black women don't cheat. It has to be something that happens in our childhood or something that because that's not how we were built to be. We wasn't built to be all over the place.
So let me ask you a question. Why is it that if a man go through a trauma and he start acting out like that, it's like it's wrong? Like he's not allowed to go through nothing.
Society ain't gonna tell you what's wrong.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, well, a woman cheated on me with my best friend. He go through trauma. It's like, suck it up, bucko. But then when a woman go through trauma and become a hoe, it's like that moment there.
No, that's not right. That's why, just say for instance, like when people, like I know people that have had weight loss surgery, right?
Okay.
One of the things that they do is that they go get therapy, because when people lose weight in dramatic, like fast like that, then they be having like they they be different, you know what I'm saying? And they psyche got to be able to handle that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying? Like they evaluate them, because you see a lot of women, I don't know about men, but I know a lot of women that has the weight loss surgery. After they had that weight loss surgery, they be promiscuous as hell.
Fact.
Because right, you said fertile. They be promiscuous.
They be ready.
They people been treating them bad.
Facts.
They judge them upon their appearance, and now they be feeling like I'm living now, and now I'm sexy, and I'm they reassured in they self or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like if people had accepted them, I mean, of course it's health things,
Right.
but if society had accepted them the way they were, they wouldn't be like that.
I mean, you know what? If was a fifth, we all be drunk.
Mm-hmm.
But in society, if things were so simple, where would the world be today? What would it be like? I mean, these are questions I've asked myself, because you're right.
If society, say that one more time.
If society was accepting and society was not cruel as it was, it would be a different world.
No, I'm gonna tell you this. I disagree with you.
Shoot.
I wouldn't give a shit how society is. It's self-confidence, self-esteem, positive reinforcement in your own home.
Yes.
It starts there.
Yes.
If you like my mom, me and my sister is 50. My sister, I'm 47, 46. My sister is 54. My mother has been gone since 2009.
Okay.
And my mother used to always say, my kids ain't no dummies.
Facts.
Y'all are beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are beautiful. Y'all can have anything you want. The sky is the limit. You know what I'm saying? She gave us that positive reinforcement.
Mm-hmm.
So when we went out into the streets, our other family members, they looked at that as arrogance. Like, y'all arrogance, y'all bougie, y'all think that y'all better than us. No, we get the positive reinforcement at home. Your parents ain't giving you that. So therefore, when we come out with the thing, acting and carrying ourselves the way that we supposed to, you take that as being something ugly.
Right.
But if I wouldn't give a fuck what society say about me.
I don't.
Right.
You got any comments over there?
Nope, ain't nobody. You ain't even. Did you promote this show?
Yeah. Hey man, listen. You know what? You're fired. You're fried, and you're fired.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying.
Man, listen.
But the thing about it is, though, and we'll talk about that later. I just feel like this. We got good conversation, man.
It's the coffee table, baby. We say we want. You know, I mean, me growing up, I was always a little hefty cat. I'm not gonna sit and pretend, but I've always, like you said, you get that. My self-esteem has been high since I was in my.
I can tell.
So as I got older and bigger. And I've not gonna say pretend, I have lost a lot of weight. You know what I'm saying?
Did you do it natural or did you have a surgery?
Both.
Oh, you did both?
Both.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I always
become promiscuous.
Honestly, I've been arrogant and cocky since I was 13.
So, what did you have? Have you been having more sex after you had the surgery or before?
Both.
You had a lot of sex before?
I was fucking since I was 13.
I know that's right. You got a cute little mouth. You do.
We got to cut the camera off right now. It's getting there.
You got a cute little mouth.
You got a pretty mouth.
You do.
But no, honestly, I've always been like that, because as a big man,
I have beautiful lips too. I'm just playing. But go ahead.
As a big guy, you always get the short end of the stick. You always get some women don't want to mess with you because you're big. Some don't. It's always excuses.
How big were you at your biggest?
I was 350.
Okay.
Sexy big 350.
But you know what? I'm gonna tell you this. That's just
overweight lover.
I know, like in certain places, like just say for instance, like I noticed, like in California, places that generally be like near water or have good weather or whatever, and people dress less. Like in Michigan, you would have been a fucking you from Dayton, Ohio.
And that's what I'm about to say.
You was popular in Dayton,
Being from
Ohio.
Ohio,
People,
and you're from Michigan. Check this out. This is what blows my mind.
Big people are in.
What now?
Yes.
But at one point, big dudes weren't in. Then when I started traveling and shooting to Atlanta, Tennessee, the big man was it.
Because they be thinking y'all got money. It's just like in Africa. The bigger y'all are, they feel like when a big man and a big woman in Africa shows prosperity and riches. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And the thing about it is like when I first started liking big dudes, it was like, I used to feel like they should be happy to have me. You know what I'm saying?
I've heard women say that.
Yeah, and then the times changed and big dudes got they started working on their self-esteem. These motherfuckers got
Man.
arrogant.
My
Like,
self-esteem been there, you know
yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
good though.
But
What made you want to? Was the surgery for health reasons?
it was health, and at the same time, it was various reasons. I'm not gonna lie, it was health, and I was married at the time, and that particular.
Oh, how many times you been married? Just one?
Just one.
Okay.
Yeah, that's whole different. But anyway, at that time, it was the health, and then I'm gonna say my ex-wife at the time, she was pressing on that,
About you getting surgery?
losing weight.
Really?
So I did that
When you
out
married
of
her, were you big?
yes.
Really?
But that's no different subject. But yeah, so I did. It was various reasons why I did it. Am I glad I did it? Yes. Do I like the repercussions of it? Fuck no.
What's the repercussions?
Repercussions is certain things you eat. If it don't go down your throat, you will throw it up.
Oh yeah.
You got to drink a lot of water. You got to watch like if you drink pop, you got to kind of water it down. If not, that acid will reflect it.
Really?
Yeah, it's different little things. You do be in pain here and there, and the older you get,
I mean, because it's trauma to your body though when you do it like that. Like, just say for instance, like for me, with me having breast cancer or whatever, and I had to have a double mastectomy, it's like my body is still traumatized from that. Like it's like I have pains. Like right now, I'm sitting here and my chest hurts. You know what I'm saying? Like because I had reconstructive surgery, and it's like a foreign object in my body. So therefore, it's like I can feel it rubbing up against my ribs. You know what I'm saying? Like my body is constantly. When I leave out the house every day, I take 3 a leave. I have to because my body hurts like that. But I'm glad that you chose your health over everything. If you did it for your own reasons, like damn her,
Facts,
that's what's
100%,
up. Yeah,
100%.
yeah. What kind of Valentine's Day gifts would you get for her when y'all was together? How long were you married?
You're killing me with this. You know that, right?
I'm helping you.
No, not with her.
I'm just
I don't
talking.
even
I'm talking about as a married person.
Honestly, back then I don't remember because I kind of like just blocked all that shit out.
Really? How long were y'all married for?
Years.
Oh, how long was y'all dating?
2 years on and off.
Oh, what's your sign?
I'm Aries, baby. We top food chain.
Oh, I dated an Aries. Aries are very.
What's your sign?
I'm a Cancer. Yeah.
Really?
Aries are
Really?
very dateable.
You over there, Patty?
Aries are very dateable.
We are.
We
loyal.
Game. They do. They got
y'all
do. They have a good. Yeah. They talk a good game.
Make sure you date an Aries. It'll be the best thing in your life.
I dated an Aries, and he was the biggest hoe ever. He was, y'all. I promise y'all. I'm telling you. Let me tell you. I'm gonna tell you the story about an Aries. About this Aries that I dated.
What you gonna tell me?
He was a great guy. I ain't gonna say he was a great guy because he wasn't. But anyway, I dated this guy, and I used to be a private investigator, right? When I lived in Michigan, I was a private investigator. I used to investigate insurance fraud. I was an insurance fraud investigator. So people that would say that they was on disability, I do surveillance on them and try to get video of them doing stuff that they said that they couldn't do. So I was getting my hair done by this girl. And she was like, what do you do for a living? And I was like, I'm a private investigator. And she was like, oh, okay. She was like, I would ask you to do surveillance on my boyfriend. She was like, but once you start being with somebody and she was like, so maybe I ask you to do surveillance on this guy that I just met. She was like, it's something about him that makes me feel like he got a girlfriend. So I'm like, okay. So she telling me about him. She described my dude to a T, y'all. I was like, is his name blah, 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 blah? She was like, how you know? I was like, that's my man. How odd was that I'm sitting in a chair getting my hair done by all the hairstylists in Detroit, and this girl is asking me to do surveillance on my man. It was amazing to me. Yeah, I was like, this one is for free.
That's something you see on TV,
right? She was like, can we go to the back? Can we go to the back? I was like, yeah. We went to the back or whatever, and I'm talking to her, and she was like, he came over my house, blah blah blah, the other night, and I'm like, yeah, that was the night that he was like supposed to be at my house, but he didn't come, and he told me that some reason. It been years ago, but Yeah, shit like that. That should have come to you for real. If you just keep on paying attention, it should have come to you. But
Facts.
anyway, we done went off track again. Yeah, we at the 1 hour mark. We done went off subject again, but I did enjoy coming on your show.
Welcome to the coffee table on the
Yeah,
spotlight, dear.
it's great.
Tell
It
the
was
people where to
great.
find you.
Once again, you can find me on my YouTube channel as Simply the Baldhead Truth. You can follow me on Twitter as Simply the Baldhead Truth, and also on IG as Simply _ the Baldhead Truth. I keep it very simple. You can follow me on all that. And if you don't, I have the Baldhead Truth YouTube channel. If you are in the motorcycle world, my page is HDTMZ. You can go in there and they post up events that's going on nationally. And also, if you are a business owner, I have a page that has 28,000 people in there, and it's called Black Owned Only. So you can go in there and advertise your business or whatever you got going on. And also, like, you can reach out to the Stay Humble Be Humble network and follow them on YouTube, and reach out to us if you got some kind of things that we got podcasts for everything. Promoting your events with Nicole. We got Eat Healthy and Eating Healthy stuff, the Christian people. We got we got we got a lot of stuff coming up out of here.
We
For
do.
real.
We
And,
do.
you know,
Too
and-
hard to swallow.
Right, too hard to swallow. We got a lot of
Oh
different
my
things. We got
God.
the breezy way.
Wow.
We got a lot. The Christian people show
The
is good. They show is good. I
the way you keep saying it, like the Christian people.
Well, what are they? They're the Christian
That's
people.
honey and cinnamon.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm going to tell you this. And I love y'all honey and cinnamon. I do. But when I say honey and cinnamon, it reminds me of them Donald Trump girls. Velvet.
All right, look.
That's who they remind
You're
me
done
of.
right now.
So, yeah, she died. But that's who it remind me of when I
kill
so
herself
that's,
with her daddy is.
that's why I said, that's why I just always say the Christian people show. Taste and see the goodness. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. That's what it is. That should be a cooking show. They should think about cooking on that show too.
Cooking with the Lord.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
taste and
anyway,
see.
I enjoyed coming on your show. I am really, really happy that you invited me on your show.
I've
And
had
like
fun.
I said, one more thing that I'm gonna instill in you is work on one thing, honey. Because you have a personality that is wonderful.
Thank
People
you.
go and get it. Okay?
I got you.
So I love you.
So I definitely want to thank Baldhead Truth for coming on because she kept it truthful.
Yes.
In many, many ways. Definitely want to thank all the fans, everybody watching, everybody who got something hilarious to say. I'll deal with y'all later. Y'all can look me up, Rain Rockstar Spotlight 4977, IG Rain Rockstar. Y'all get prepared. We got other stuff coming to y'all. You know, FNG Rain coming. We got
What is that?
That's Finesse Gang, baby.
What is
We got Ain't No Love No Love Entertainment coming. Finesse Gang. Y'all make sure y'all get
what?
No Love mixtape. Pressure. We putting it on their necks. It's all kind of projects coming. The journey coming. Hey, I love y'all. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. I am the co-host with the most, Mr. What He Goes.
You are the host.
Next. I'm all of the above. I'm the co-host. I'm the host. I am what I want to be. Baldhead Truth, Breezy Way. We got a new set. Y'all see Dayton. That's my city. I gotta go. I'm having too much fun at the coffee table. We'll be in touch with y'all. She wild. Look, she want to say something so bad. I know she do. Look at her face.
Y'all.
Look at her face.
Okay, bye, y'all.
Look at her face. I know she want to say something. We need to tune in.